Welcome to another podcast of Master Investor. Glad to be here again with another valuable lesson on money, business, and investing. If you're new to our community, thank you for listening to us here at Master Investor. We appreciate your time. And if you're an existing customer, of course, thank you for supporting the brand and becoming partners of Master Investor. Today, we're going to be speaking about the good news and bad news of money, and of course, the business principles that work in all economies. Remember, knowledge is the new money. Knowledge is when we have the financial education and we apply it into our real life. So when you learn something, our goal is to go ahead and execute. Okay, that's how we can build wealth fast, and more so today because of the technology that we have available to us on our fingertips. And I'm talking about the phone. It is how I'm recording this podcast today. So think about that for a second. 100 years ago, this didn't exist. So we are living in times where we can communicate with the world with ease and very fast. Okay, instant. In an instant, we can be on a live broadcast, on a live video call with somebody. We can send a live voice message through somebody, right? And we can get a response very quickly. So the speed in which things are delivered to one another today is the power that we have on our hands to become wealthy fast. And that amount of speed, okay, because we can make a transaction happen that fast. And it's all about the velocity. Remember that there's a formula that we talked about here in our community, which is called what is the formula of velocity of cash flow? Okay, and there are 5 steps to it. Number 1, because the goal is to have passive income coming in from assets, right? Okay, that's the holy grail. That's how you not only going to be financially independent, but also that's how you're going to create wealth, because is when we are controlling assets that produce passive income, and those assets could be a business, could be a real estate, commercial property, so it could be even a residential property that's creating passive income for you because we turn it into an Airbnb. Right? You could start small and work yourself to doing bigger deals or thinking bigger. And we always say, think big and do the necessary to be able to have those thoughts and be comfortable with thinking big. Okay? It's the same amount of energy that we're going to put into something that is smaller size. So if it takes the same amount of energy, the logical and savvy thing to do is to do the bigger thing, right? It's going to take the same amount of time and energy. So let's think big, right? Because we are here to expand our vocabulary, our mindset. We must adopt the mindset of the wealthy. In order for us to be wealthy outside, we have to become wealthy inside. You have to operate with the wealthy spirit. Okay, and you can tell whether someone is operating with the wealthy spirit or the poor spirit by the way they handle themselves around other people, how they speak, how they introduce themselves, what they talk about during the time of conversation with somebody, right? If we want to create massive change in our lives, we have to look at what we're talking about, what we're thinking about. We have to control our thoughts, because one thing that we can control is our thoughts. And the better control we have and the more accurate we point those thoughts to deliver certain types of images in our mind, then that's how we're going to tap into our greatness, because we are deliberately given existence to only the things that we truly want and desire. And we're finding every possible second of our lives to be manifesting that ideal scene. So the question is, what is your ideal scene in regards to money, business, and investing? Remember that money today is created with debt. That's why debt is tax free. So there are new rules of money. We created an ebook that is called the 10 New Rules of Money. You can find it on our website. You can also find it on Amazon, and you can read it on your Kindle app. But I suggest that you go to our website first and check it out from there, because you usually will get additional bonuses that will come with the ebook that you don't get somewhere else. Okay, just by having a virtual office on because we have a membership site. So when you go into our website, you'll find the ebook inside of a course. And so you just log into that course and you can view the ebook and download the ebook into your smart device. And you will always have access for that course for the rest of life, forever, right? And that's going to be more valuable as we grow our company and grow our community, because we added more bonuses to that one e-course. So you'll see, for example, like you'll be able to see the ebook, log in, read the ebook, and maybe download another document or watch another video, or we have another bonus inside that course that will help you build your wealth. But the ebook can be downloaded and can be purchased right on our website. Go over there. It's called What Are the 10 New Rules of Money, or the 10 New Rules of Money, and you'll be able to enjoy this amazing financial ebook that will change your whole perspective about how you see money, business, and investing. Because you need to operate first and foremost with the wealthy spirit, and then you need to have an understanding of the new rules of money. And why are they called the new rules of money? Because the old rules of money are obsolete. Okay, because money has changed, money has evolved in the past decades. New laws have taken place, and they have been enacted. So we need to understand how to become aware of those changes and be flexible and evolve with the money as well. But the good news about this whole change in the laws is that it benefits the entrepreneur and the inside investor, or the master investor, right? So we're gonna help you understand everything that you need to know about how to build wealth, how to start seeing passive income coming in, how easy it is to turn a liability into an asset once you understand the 8 elements of a successful business. Okay, and we talk about the business and the investor triangle, the master investor triangle, where we use that triangle to determine whether a business that we're building is going to be a great one, whether a business that we're going to be purchasing is a great business, or an investment that we're going to look into to invest in, because ultimately an investment is a business. Okay, an investment is composed of business, or maybe more than one business, right? But it's a system of systems making positive cash flow for the investors. Okay, so as a master investor, we always want to reach infinite return on investment, which is when we have recouped our entire money back that we invested initially, and still be able to control the asset and keep getting the positive cash flow from the business, so from the investment. So we still get paid in the form of passive income, even though we have no money involved in the asset anymore, because we recouped the entire money back. But now we're printing money legally for free, right? Because it's money for nothing. We really have a printing machine that is giving us cash flow, excess of positive cash flow into our bank account, okay? And then we can do something else. We'll go and build something else. We'll acquire another investment. But that's the whole game, is to learn how to multiply our money and other people's money. Because when we use the bank's money, when we're raising debt, that's the bank's money, which the bank's money is basically the people's money, and other people's the savers' money. But maybe some of the bank's money as well, because they also are in the business to make a profit, and they're in the business to lend money. So that's why we have to become partners with the banks, because they are willing to give us as much money as we can handle, okay? And they will put that money to work when we bring them an investment, a deal, right, that has been making money already. It has a track record. Maybe it's a commercial real estate property that is big. So the bigger, the better for the bank, because they stop looking at us as the entrepreneur and the investor, they start looking at the investment itself. So if it's a skyscraper, and it has financial statements and it has the tax records and you can show the cash flow analysis to the bank, then we can definitely raise any type of money to acquire that asset, because the bank ultimately is looking for safe and homes, if you will, or sound assets that produce passive income and can bring that money back and then keep pumping passive income. So they want to always make their money work hard, but they need people like you and I to come in and manage everything and control everything. The key word here is control. It's not ownership, because when we're raising capital, we don't care about the pink slip, right? If you would, we don't care about who holds the deed at the end, but we want control over the investment 100%, because we put the deal together. Money will find us, or we will find the money. Remember that the job number one of an entrepreneur is to raise capital. Okay, and the number one skill of an entrepreneur is to learn how to sell without selling, using systems and marketing strategies. Okay, but we have to learn how to do it without selling, because we have a good deal put together. It sells itself because the record shows it, right? We have financial statements going back 10 years. We have did the due diligence of this entire operation. Here is the report. We talked to specialists on this thing. Look, this is how much it's making at the end of the year, when everybody's paid, when all expenses, taxes, everything is paid. This is what this asset is producing per year. This is how much it's producing per month on positive cash flow. That's the bottom line. That's when literally the debt service is paid, the mortgage right of that property is paid, everybody and every expense is paid. That's how much is left. So we're looking always to get to the bottom line, to the positive cash flow, and control that. We want to be the ones touching that bottom line, okay? Because when we focus on touching that bottom line and being able to be the ones that control that is our passive income. That means that we position ourselves correctly in the deal, okay? Because we are the entrepreneur and the master investor in the deal. And yes, we can, of course, collaborate with other people and other partners, because business is, and investing is a team sport. I always tell you, right, that always see this as a team sport, never do it alone. But you have to invest in your financial education sometimes alone in order to start getting the right networks to be part of your life. So make sure that you're investing in yourself. Go read one of our ebooks. You can get the 10 New Rules of Money. We also have the How to Build Cash Flow with the Internet, Turn Passive Income On. And even when you want to invest in real estate, you gotta look at the properties online. You gotta send a message to the broker if it has one online. This is all done online. But if you also want to learn how to create digital assets or acquire digital assets, then we also have a section on that, a chapter on that specific asset class, right? Which will be like digital assets, right? It will be something like whether you're using other people's products or your own products that you want to create. We're going to show you exactly how to do it step by step. Get the ebook. It has over 500 pages long. How to Build Cash Flow with the Internet, Turn Passive Income On. And in that ebook, when you get it from our website, like I mentioned before, you will have bonuses. You'll have a financial statement that you can download on your computer and can fill it out. Remember that the foundation of true wealth is in the ability to read financial statements, including our own financial statement, because we all have a financial statement. And then the next thing is we have a mutual agreement for you to use whenever you are doing networking and you meet somebody that needs something from your network and you connect them, right? You connect the end user with the supplier or vice versa, and you put a contract in between, because that customer is going to that business because of us. So we want to make sure that we tell the business, look, we're bringing money and business into your business. We would like to get a percentage out of that, because I have a lot of people in my network that will be interested in what you're offering. So there are products that you can actually do that online right now. So if you go to our website, you'll find the investor tab, and there are marketplaces where you don't even need to you sign basically a digital agreement with the company, and you can start marketing the products. And they give you all the marketing tools, they give you everything. And a lot of the products are membership products. So meaning that the customer pays every month for the next year or for 3 years, so however long they keep it. And we continue to capitalize on that client for life. And if they buy something else, we get also a percentage of that. And that's it. We just brought them to the business. We showed them where the business was. And we don't have to even use our face. We can do this through video, using other people's tools. They give us the tools, right? So you can start building passive income right now. That's my point. That's why I'm telling you this, that you can start building wealth today, faster than ever. And online, you can also start with, which I always recommend, because remember, as a job number one of an entrepreneur, we need to focus on raising capital and using debt, using OPM, other people's money. But when we focus also online, and I always say here in our community, it does not take money to make passive income, it takes knowledge. However, once you have excess of cash flow, once you have, if you have saved that money, then you want to make sure that money works hard for you. Put it into something that will make it work hard, make it come back with more money and produce passive income. And the only way you can do that is if you have financial education. Okay? And I'm not talking about investing this into a stock. Now, I'm not talking about that, because you lose control over that unless you have a team of experts that are helping you get dividends and also get, rent out your stocks. And there are strategies that you can apply today. And part of our ebook on how to build cash flow with the internet and turn passive income on, it has a chapter on stocks and how you can create passive income with stocks, okay, every month. So, we have detailed information just about every asset class, just to get started and understand which route you want to go and start building passive income. But the reality is that you can start today. You can, find a product. You can start promoting that product using marketing strategies that will not include you, in a video. If you don't like to do videos, you can actually sell without selling, and that's the whole goal, right? Because you're just going to promote that product to the people that want to buy that product. Okay, and there are many ways to find out where are these people located. The easy one is Facebook groups, right? So if you're selling a health product about, keto or whatever type of diet, you go and get it into a group that they are talking about that subject. And there are hundreds of thousands of groups on Facebook, and these are real people that log in every day to chat about that specific subject. So you can find the people that have an interest on that niche, and you can deliver value. You can answer questions, or you can just say, hey, here's the link, check this out. This might help you. That's it. You can have somebody do that for you. So you can actually pay somebody to do that for you and set it up where you're not doing anything. But the reality is that you can start creating passive income and start building your list of people, right? Because we got to work on our network. And most importantly, you have to invest in your financial education. That's why I'm inviting you to go to our website, go to the ebooks, all courses, download our ebooks, How to Build Cash Flow with the Internet, Turn Passive Income On. It has over 500 pages long of financial education made simple and a detailed guide step by step to showing you how to create passive income and true wealth today, okay, like the wealthy. You're gonna gain so much from this book. I'm telling you, it's gonna change your entire life. So we're doing that right now around the world. We're changing people's lives, and we want you to be part of this journey. We're creating different products and services to help everybody create more wealth and fast and with ease. I understand this can be something that is like, well, it's not for everybody, but I think everybody should do it because it's something that gives you freedom. Ultimately, it's going to give freedom. Passive income gives freedom, so it helps the person become more of who they are. A lot of times people spend their entire life working for money, and that's not who they are. They work for a job that they don't like to pay the bills, and that's not who they are. That job is not who they are. So they gave, money more importance. Money was, basically their master. We're not going to let money be our master. We are the master of money, not the slave of money, okay? Remember that we tell money what to do. We make sure that money goes and works for us, right? Money is going to go out there and work 24-hour shift, non-stop. And we're gonna make sure that it comes back with more money for us. So we have to have the wealthy mindset in order to create wealth, in order to see opportunities. I want to tell you before I go, this one deal that we're working on right now, because we are more than an investment management company, right? We invest in businesses, real estate, and different asset classes for passive income and sometimes capital gains. It depends on the opportunity. However, I want to tell you about this deal that we're working on because I want to show you how you can also do the same thing. And it's about being aware of the opportunities. The second you shift your mindset with the wealthy, you will start seeing everything with opportunity. You will at least see what's an opportunity and what's not. Before, you were just going around not looking at anything as an opportunity. Okay, so you have to have the eyes of the entrepreneur and the master investor. Okay, and we're looking for passive income. We're looking for, right, positive cash flow. Passive income is positive cash flow, right? And we're looking for sound assets that we can control, an opportunity, something that we can control. And whether we raising the capital from the bank or the people, but it's such a good opportunity that that money will find us, or we will find the money, right? We'll go knock on some doors and different banks, different lenders, and they will, for sure will invest in it because we have a track record and it's a good opportunity. We can show them how it's going to improve, how it can be scaled, or if we're starting out a new business, right? We're looking for cash flow. We're looking to build a system of systems. That's a business. Remember that. Write that down. A business is a system of systems. Okay? And to make a successful business, you have 8 elements. We talk about it all the time. That's the business and investor, or the master investor triangle, which it has, the cash flow triangle, which it has the mission, leadership, team, cash flow, communications, systems, legal, and product. Those are the 8 elements. We have to focus on those in order to, of course, understand whether something is a sound business or it's not a sound business, okay? Because those elements right there, they must be established in the business or in the investment that we're looking into investing in order for us to have success with that. Because if it doesn't have those systems, then something is missing, and that's part of what the business shouldn't maybe be purchased or be acquired, because maybe it's a bad business. Some businesses are toxic. Some businesses they need to just, close down. It depends on the situation, depends on the financial statements. That's why we have to learn how to read our financial statements and learn how to read other businesses' financial statements. Remember that every business, every investment has a financial statement where it tells the story of that investment in particular, about the financial health of it. So it will tell you the liabilities, the assets, the income, and the expenses, and you can tell whether it's a sound or toxic business. So everybody has a financial statement too, every person, whether that person is poor, middle class, or wealthy. So go download the ebook on our website, and within that ebook you'll find a document that says financial statement, and fill it out. I want you to fill that financial statement out because it's going to tell you where you are financially today and what you need to do to improve. Okay, so how many assets you have in your asset column? What is the type of income that you're making today? How do you make your income? Is it just ordinary earned income where you have a paycheck because you exchange time for money? Okay, you have no passive income. You have no capital gains income coming from any stocks or any other paper assets. You have nothing else, so you need to work on your asset column. What is going to be your first asset that you need to work on? And you can also look at your liabilities and figure out whether maybe you can turn one of those liabilities into an asset to help you maybe come out of bad debt, right, and get into more good debt. But the liability column will help you understand whether that particularly item that you label a liability on your liability column, meaning it's withdrawing money out of you, and maybe it's based on, maybe it's a car that you're driving, right? But it's a liability because you're paying for it, it's not making you money. Maybe you have 2 cars in that liability column, but one of them can be rented out every single month through an application that is called Turo, Turo. And you put your car there and it's being rented by the tourists and people around the area where you live that need a car for a day. Maybe they don't have a car or whatever, and they rent it out. And now that became an asset. That now, instead of being a liability, it's going to be an asset. Why? Because it's going to not only pay the debt service of that car, the mortgage, the payment, the monthly payment that you need to pay to the car dealership where you got that car, is going to be paid on its own from the money of the renters. And it's going to give you positive cash flow, because after the month ends, you'll have maybe, 20 times more than the payment of the car. So now that car is literally creating you passive income. That will be your first asset that you have. So you see how easy we can start manipulating our financial statement to create more wealth and more freedom for us, because we all have 24 hours a day, but not everybody has the freedom to do the things that they want during that time. And we need money in order to have that freedom, but not only money, but it's the cash flow. It's passive income coming in from assets. That's how because if you're dependent on a job, you can't have that freedom even if you have the money in the bank, because you need to show up to your work, otherwise you don't have a job tomorrow. So now your time is somewhat restricted, and everybody has time. Now, can you make the time to do the things that you love? That's the question. And that's what assets will give us, is the freedom, the ability to do whatever we want at any given time. Okay, not depend on any job or anybody else. We have assets that are producing passive income, and we have excess of cash flow coming in, and we can, enjoy as we please. Okay, so very important to take money, business, and investing seriously as a priority. Okay, same thing with your health. I always tell you, work on your health. Do at least 15 minutes per day, because it's going to help you also do better in business, guaranteed. Okay, so, but let me just go back to what I was saying, because I wanted to tell you about this farm deal that we're doing, because we're more than an investment management company, and we, of course, our mission is to elevate the financial well-being of humanity through high-quality financial education made simple. We're looking for opportunities to build passive income and true wealth. So I had a meeting today with one of my business partners here at MI, at Master Investor, and we're working on closing this deal that is going to make millions of dollars per month. Okay, we have a network of, MI has a network of over 1,416 stores in the United States. Okay, and these stores are like gas stations, grocery stores. The number is a lot more than that, but in this operation, we're going to start with 1,416 stores. And what we're doing basically is connecting the farms, right? They're producing the fruit, and we making a deal with each store of the 1,416 stores. They're going to pay $2.75 for, let's say, the fruit. And we will be making millions of dollars once we do the first order, which will be 800 fruits per each store each month for 6 months, because that fruit only lasts 6 months. Its season is over after 6 months. So basically is 800 fruits per store. If you times that by 1,416 stores, that's 1,132,800 fruits per month to all the stores. Okay, and so we're paying the farmers, let's say less than 35 cents per unit. After shipping, let's say 50 cents, after we deliver the fruit. And what we're doing, we're setting up everything. So let me tell you, so we have a deal with the farmers. We get the fruit for a certain amount of money, very low, because they don't, they're just selling it per unit. So let's say we're paying 35 cents for the unit. And after packaging it and all of that's 50 cents. Okay, now it's ready to be shipped to the distribution center close to where all the stores are. So we're setting up a distribution center, about 3 different distribution centers that we're going to have, where the products and the pallets, we will have a trucking specialist who will handle all of the deliveries. And we already started, our negotiations with that trucking company. which is very reasonable too. So for 1,416 stores, right, that will be 1,416 pallets per month, because each pallet will have 800 fruits in the pallet. We're gonna have 32 boxes with 25 fruits each. Each box will be 20-pound boxes. So it roughly will have about 25 fruits units per box. And if you times that by 32, that's 800, okay? So it's gonna be 1,416 stores. For the trucking company to deliver that, it's gonna be around, let's say, 50,000. But when you times what we're going to be making after all expenses are paid on the first deal, we're going to be making $2.8 million after all expenses are paid. And that will be every month keeping the same amount of fruits. However, if the stores say, hey, we want 300 more, then that our cash flow will grow. And we don't have to do anything. Once we have done the first order and the stores continue to purchase that order, everything is set automatically. The trucking company will go over there where the pallets are ready to be uploaded into the trucking, into the trailer of the truck. It's a big 18-wheeler, and then they will deliver to the distribution centers, and they will handle all the distribution for us. So, we don't have to do anything, but all we did was connect the networks, okay? And that's why I want you to inspire, is that it is important to know about financial education, right? Because you need to have the vocabulary when you speak to other people, okay? That's how we attract money. We don't chase money. Money comes to us. We make money chase us, okay? Because we have the right mindset. And also, having the right mindset, right? And knowing the right people, right? Influence is a big deal. So don't you ever, it's not only what you know, but also who you know. Like people say, no, it's not what you know, it's who you know. No, you have to also know. Like it's what you know and who you know combined together. Okay, that's how you're gonna be unstoppable investor and unstoppable entrepreneur, businesswoman, businessman, right? That's what we're doing here to increase our financial education, so our financial IQ goes up, and therefore our financial intelligence rises. The more financial intelligence we have, the more wealthy we will become and more freedom we will have, because we will have set up assets around our life that will produce passive income even in down economies. Okay, so understand that, with the farm deal, that was just one fruit. So we're making 2.8 million on one fruit. We can add as many fruits as the stores can handle, right? But that's just only one fruit on one deal, okay, that we're doing just with this particular operation. So I want you to start thinking in millions, billions of dollars, trillions of dollars. Think big, okay? Make sure that you have that type of mindset, okay? Because otherwise you're not going to operate with the right spirit. You have to have the entrepreneur spirit and the wealthy spirit in you. Don't speak with the poor spirit, okay? So the better you work on yourself and invest in your financial education, the more success and more passive income you'll have. Ultimately, you'll have more freedom. So make the choice today. Go to our website and start investing in your financial education. We have courses, digital products over there that will help you build passive income and true wealth. And of course, if you want a live consultation, we also have that available. We can sit down, we can discuss about the business operation, we can look at things, and let's just make sure that you're on the right track and start taking actionable steps towards creating true wealth, right? So thank you for having me, bringing you the good and bad news of money, the business principles at work in all economies. Stay tuned. We're going to be doing this more often, and leave me a comment if you like what you hear today, and if you learned something new, share it with the world, right? We want you to share it. If you have any questions, go ahead, because we will open a dialogue for other people to also ask their questions and add to to our conversation, and therefore we're all rising together, okay? So invest in your financial education. Remember that today money is created with debt. That's why debt is tax-free, and that's why we tell everyone here in our community, good debtors are winners, savers are losers, okay? So as a job, if you've been a saver your whole life and you have money saved up, you gotta invest in your financial education so that you can make that money work hard for you and turn it into passive income. Turn your earned income into your passive income. Invest in your financial education. I'll talk to you next time. Take care. And make sure you go to all of our social media platforms and follow us. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Look for the logo, Master Investor. And welcome to the community. You have an investor inside of you. We all do. It's up to us whether we want that investor to be that master investor. Okay? But you have the same possibilities as anybody in the world. Start right now. It starts with financial education. Go over there to our website and take action. Stay great. Bye for now.